Hello everyone. Well, a cold front's going to be working across Nebraska both today and tomorrow, and with its coming showers and thunderstorms and some cooler temperatures. So let's time things out for you starting at 8 a.m. this morning. Completely dry across the state because no cold front just yet. I think the earliest we'll see some showers and storms pop up in the Panhandle. That's where they're going to begin. It's about 1, 2 o'clock this afternoon. And do have to mention, once these showers and storms start to pop up, there is an outside chance that we could get a few severe storms. Most of the storms today just going to be regular thunderstorms, but do have to mention the chance for some damaging wind and hail in a few spots, but certainly not looking like a widespread issue. And again, at 2 o'clock, the chance really low. If we're talking about the best chance for seeing some severe storms, that's going to be during the late afternoon and early evening hours. Notice how we're starting to see the shades of orange and red showing up once we get to 4 o'clock. Still more likely to be regular thunderstorms. We're going to mention the chance for severe storms. And notice at 4 o'clock how a lot in the state are still going to be dry. The activity mainly still limited to the Panhandle. Also notice that for today, temperature's pretty uniform across the state. We're talking about highs in the upper 70s, low 80s, a little bit warmer to the east, a little bit cooler to the west where you're closer to that cold front. Also not going to be much wind anywhere in the state today. Wind's just 15 miles per hour, so can't even call it a breezy day. Let's continue to track this activity. This is at 6 o'clock, and notice it's starting to push a little bit farther to the east. Showers and thunderstorms on the move. Here we are at 8 o'clock. Now we're talking about the chance of showers and thunderstorms in places like North Platte, Broken Bow, trying to push into the O'Neill area. And this activity is going to keep pushing into the central and eastern part of the state as we go through the evening and overnight hours. But especially once we get past about 8, 9 o'clock, our temperature is going to continue to come down. The atmosphere is going to stabilize. So yes, I'm going to keep the chance in there for showers and thunderstorms through the overnight hours. But by 11 o'clock, the atmosphere is going to be too stable. Temperature's cool enough that we are not going to see any more severe storms. Continue to keep the chance in there for some weak thunderstorms and showers, but no more severe storms to worry about after 11 o'clock this evening. So to summarize, where there's a possibility of seeing severe storms really looks to be from Scotts Bluff over to the Broken Bow area. Anywhere farther east than Broken Bow, not a concern. In fact, today it looks like it's going to stay dry, and you don't have a chance of seeing showers and weak storms until probably pretty late tonight for Kearney and areas to the east. But keeping an eye between Broken Bow and Scotts Bluff, again in this area, there's a good chance of showers and thunderstorms, heavy rain and lightning, good chance of that. Not a good chance for severe storms, but do have to mention it as an outside possibility. It is possible in a few spots we could see wind gusts up to 50 miles per hour and possibly some penny-size hail. And that, again, is going to be from 2 o'clock this afternoon until 11 o'clock this evening. Now, looking ahead to tomorrow, we're now looking at 7 a.m. tomorrow morning, and there's the leftover activity from the evening storms now pushing into eastern Nebraska. But I tell you what, this is probably just going to be some isolated showers. And that really looks to be the case until probably the late afternoon tomorrow. Here's 10 a.m. Notice some isolated showers in the eastern part of the state. Notice some redevelopment in the western part of the state, but probably still showers because look at the chillier temperatures. So the cold front now in the central part of the state and slowly working its way to the south and east. But it looks like new storms are going to take some time to fire up. Notice even at 1 o'clock, no thunderstorms, just some isolated showers, and actually still the best chance probably in the western half of the state. But the story's going to start to change, it looks like, as we push into the late afternoon. Here's 4 o'clock tomorrow afternoon, and notice the shades of orange and red showing up. Particularly, it looks like in southeast Nebraska is going to be the time that the storms are going to start to fire up. And also, look at the difference in temperatures. So it does look like the southeastern part of, say, Lincoln, Omaha, make it into the upper 70s, maybe around 80 degrees again, but everyone else not going to be as warm. Notice in the most western part, say, only topping out in the mid-60s, most probably reaching the upper 60s, low 70s, a little bit more wind tomorrow. We're talking about a light breeze, so kind of winds hanging out in that range of 10 to 20 miles per hour, but still not a lot of wind. And I tell you what, we might very well see the peak of the activity around 6, 7, 8 o'clock in the southeastern part of the state. Notice the shades of red and orange showing up around Omaha, Lincoln, Beatrice. Are there going to be severe storms tomorrow? I don't think so. We might get some stronger storms. You know, a good chance of heavy rain and lightning once we get into the late afternoon, early evening hours in the southeastern part of the state. But overall, it looks like the intensity probably going to be a little bit less than today. Right now, I would say worst case scenario, looking at maybe some wind gusts around 40 miles per hour and perhaps some dime-size hail.